You're standing in the kitchen. You walk to the pantry for something specific, and by the time you get there, it's gone. Not the item, the reason you walked over. Everyone laughs this off as a senior moment, but here's what almost nobody tells you. That exact moment can mean two completely different things, and only one of them is something to actually worry about. Here's the confusion. Most memory content online throws every symptom into one scary pile, forgetting names, losing your keys, walking into a room and blanking, and lets you assume the worst. But neurologists actually separate memory lapses into two very distinct categories, and the difference isn't what you forget, it's what happens next. Normal forgetting is a retrieval failure. The memory is still there, just temporarily out of reach. Concerning forgetting is different. It's not a delay, it's an absence. Today, I'm giving you a simple way to tell the difference, then the daily habit that actually strengthens memory storage. The grocery list test. If you walk into a room and forget why you're there, but the memory comes back within a minute, maybe triggered by retracing your steps, that's completely normal. This happens to 20-year-olds constantly. We just don't call it a senior moment when it happens to them. Here's the version worth paying attention to. If the memory doesn't come back, not even when someone reminds you, and moments like this are becoming more frequent or affecting daily tasks like paying bills, that's worth an honest conversation with a doctor. Delayed recall equals normal. Permanent absence equals worth checking. The doorway effect. Here's what's actually happening. There's a small seahorse-shaped structure called the hippocampus. It acts like a filing clerk, deciding where to store a new experience for later retrieval. As we age, that filing clerk doesn't stop working. It just gets a little slower. Walking through a doorway specifically acts as an event boundary. Your brain treats crossing a threshold as a natural filing cutoff, which is why that kitchen-to-pantry walk is such a common trigger. It's not you, it's architecture. Retracing your steps back through the doorway often triggers the memory to resurface. The 3 new things habit. Now the part most videos skip. What actually strengthens that filing clerk? It's not crossword puzzles. Research on cognitive reserve points to something more specific. Novel, effortful learning. Here's the habit, I call it 3 new things. Once a day, do one small thing in a genuinely unfamiliar way. A different route, your non-dominant hand, 3 words in a new language. The specific activity matters less than the novelty. Your brain has to work harder to file something it hasn't seen before. This is genuinely different from brain training apps. Let's bring it together. Delayed recall that returns within a minute is normal, even if it happens often. Absence that doesn't return, especially if it's increasing, is worth an honest conversation with a doctor. The doorway effect isn't a flaw. It's just how your brain files new information. And the real habit that builds memory resilience isn't repetition, it's novelty. Next time you walk into a room and blank on why, try retracing your steps back through the doorway before you panic. Tomorrow I'm covering the medications that quietly affect memory more than people realize. I'll see you then.